Beloved friend, can you feel that subtle flutter of excitement rising from deep within? It's that spark reminding you that today is the day to open your heart and let the rivers of prosperity finally pour into your life. Perhaps you've been quietly waiting, assuming the universe might have forgotten about your financial dreams. But let's step into this moment together and recognize that everything you've yearned for, especially the wealth you desire, is waiting, like a patient friend, ready to enter once you remove the barriers keeping it away. If you've been scrolling through social media or chatting with friends, you might have noticed the flurry of interest around wealth manifestation, money mantras, and abundance challenges. These trends aren't just passing fads, they're sparks of a deeper awakening. People everywhere are coming to understand that accepting money isn't just about numbers on a bank statement. It's about recognizing your divine birthright to live comfortably, joyfully, and free from the shadow of lack. Think of money not as a forbidden topic or a source of endless worry, but as an energy that flows in accordance with your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. The more you gently shift into a mindset of worthiness, the easier it becomes for abundance to find its way to you. So here we stand, on the threshold of a brand new perspective. Let today be the day you resolve to no longer resist the gift of financial well-being that's been knocking at your door. Take a moment now and breathe in the possibility. Feel it in your chest, the warmth of hope, the gentle power of a promise. As you exhale, let go of the tension that whispers you are unworthy or that money is somehow out of reach. With every breath, you send a message that you are opening, unfolding, and willing to let the good in. The steps we'll explore together will serve as a bridge from your past views on money to a future of calm assurance and prosperity. We'll delve into how your deepest beliefs shape your finances and how to rewrite those beliefs to create new realities. We'll talk about welcoming abundance through affirmations, healing old wounds around money, and most importantly, giving yourself permission to thrive. When your heart is aligned with the energy of money as a supportive force, you'll discover that the real treasure isn't just the bills in your wallet or the digits in your account. It's the unshakable peace and confidence that come from knowing you deserve every ounce of goodness that flows into your life. And now, dear one, let's begin. This is your invitation, your sign, your open door. Step into the flow of wealth that has been yearning to meet you all along. Today, it's time for you to accept the money. Close your eyes for a moment and sense the beauty of being alive. Every heartbeat is a miracle, and every inhale a confirmation of your place in this world. When you consider those quiet gifts, doesn't it stand to reason that life also includes an innate right to prosper? After all, the same force that causes flowers to bloom and rivers to flow has endowed you with the potential to flourish in every aspect: love, health, and yes, even money. Yet, it's not uncommon to carry around the mistaken notion that wealth is reserved for a special few. Maybe you grew up hearing that money is dirty or that too much of it could corrupt you. Or perhaps you witnessed generations of family members struggle, concluding that scarcity was just your lot in life. Today, we unravel that false belief. You are not obligated to struggle. You are not fated to remain in cycles of worry or limitation. In truth, you are as worthy of financial ease as you are worthy of the air you breathe. Reflect for a moment on the vastness of the universe. Stars upon stars, galaxies upon galaxies, all existing in incredible abundance. This same principle applies to your life. There is no external authority deciding that your share of the cosmic pie must be smaller. At times, society may have told you there's only so much to go around. But notice how nature never runs out of sunrises. The earth does not suddenly decide there's only enough air for half of us. In the same way, the creative energy of abundance remains infinite, always responding to your readiness to receive. So if you ever catch yourself feeling uneasy about having money or uncertain about your right to enjoy financial comfort, hold fast to this truth. You are allowed to prosper. There's nothing selfish about wanting money to meet your needs and fulfill your dreams. In fact, when you are well-resourced, you're in a better position to share your gifts and love with the world. Picture a friend who's lost in worry and limitation. They have far less emotional bandwidth to be generous or supportive. But when your basic needs are met, you're free to extend your kindness, creativity, and service to others. It becomes a circle of giving and receiving, fueling not just your life, but the lives of those around you. Carry this awareness as a gentle candle flame in your heart. Your mission here is not to hold yourself in lack or fear, but to stand in full ownership of your spiritual right to be at peace with money. By recognizing your deservingness, you unlock the door to a life guided by comfort and a loving sense of expansion. Breathe in that possibility and say to yourself, I am ready to receive. I am worthy of every form of goodness, including financial prosperity. With that, we take another step forward on this path of embracing the wealth that is already yours in spirit and soon to be yours in form. Have you ever noticed that whenever scarcity thoughts arise, they seem to cast a shadow over everything else? All it takes is one unexpected bill or a single moment of doubt, and suddenly a cloud of anxiety settles in, whispering that there isn't enough. This sensation can quickly create a feedback loop. You fear there's not enough money. That fear intensifies your belief in lack, and that belief shapes your choices, often blocking opportunities to receive more. But here's the empowering truth. Scarcity is not an absolute reality. It's a mindset, and mindsets can be changed. Let's pause to consider how these limiting beliefs take root. Often they begin in childhood experiences, hearing caregivers argue about finances or witnessing others struggle without ever seeing a resolution. Over time, these experiences quietly program the idea that money is always scarce, leading you to anticipate lack rather than welcome abundance. Yet by acknowledging where these beliefs come from, you initiate the powerful process of releasing them. It's like gently untying a knot that you once thought was permanent. A simple exercise can help start dissolving scarcity thinking. Write down every negative thought you have about money. Be honest and open. Maybe you find statements like, "There's never enough," or "I'm always broke," or "I don't deserve financial comfort." Next, read them aloud and notice how they feel in your body. Do your shoulders tense? Does your breathing become shallow? Pay attention to these signals. They are your body's way of telling you that these beliefs are out of alignment with your true nature. Then, take each statement and replace it with a more uplifting alternative, an affirmation that feels expansive instead of limiting. For example, change. "I'm always broke" to "I am learning to receive more and more every day." This process is not about denying life's challenges or pretending that bills don't exist. Instead, it's an invitation to shift your inner dialogue from doom and limitation to possibility and self-compassion. Each time you catch a scarcity thought creeping in, pause and remind yourself that you can choose differently. Align your mind and heart with the truth that opportunity and resources can come from unexpected places, and that you, by virtue of being alive, are worthy of tapping into a greater flow of abundance. As you do this, you'll begin to notice subtle changes. Maybe you'll spot a new job posting that resonates with you, or a friend will recommend a side project that brings in extra income. Perhaps you'll simply feel less weight on your shoulders each time you think about your budget. These small shifts are evidence that your mind is rewiring itself to accept the possibility of more rather than the illusion of less. When you recognize that scarcity is simply an old pattern, one you can lovingly release, you grant yourself the freedom to see beyond limitations. You begin to view money as a supportive presence, not a source of constant worry. And from this gentler, more expansive mindset, you open yourself to receive the bounty that life has been waiting to share with you all along. Now that we've acknowledged the power of our thoughts, let's delve deeper into affirmations. Those simple yet potent statements that can shift the direction of our inner dialogue. Imagine you've been replaying a negative tape in your mind. I'll never have enough money, or I'm just not good with finances. This constant repetition strengthens neural pathways in your brain, making scarcity feel like an unshakable truth. But affirmations act as gentle disruptors, introducing new, positive messages that gradually overwrite the old script. Consider how you speak to a loved one who needs encouragement. You wouldn't say, "You're destined to fail," or "Don't bother trying." Instead, you'd choose uplifting words like, "I believe in you," and "You can do this." Affirmations are the same kind of nurturing statements, but directed at yourself. When spoken with sincerity, they become reminders of your hidden potentials and catalysts for real change. Over time, they foster a sense of security, hope, and faith in your ability to invite abundance into your life. Let's explore a few wealth-specific affirmations you might adopt. Start by saying, "Money comes to me with ease and joy." This shifts your internal assumption that acquiring money must be difficult. Or try, "My income expands every day as I do what I love and share my gifts." This not only affirms your growing finances, but also emphasizes alignment with your passion. Another powerful one is, "I am open and receptive to all the wealth life offers me." Notice how this invites openness, hinting that abundance can arrive through unexpected channels, be it a new job offer, an investment opportunity, or a helpful connection. To give these affirmations more power, pair them with daily rituals. For instance, when you first wake up, instead of checking your phone or worrying about the day, place both hands over your heart and gently speak your wealth affirmations. Feel the warmth of your palms and imagine that warmth expanding to fill your entire body. With each phrase, envision yourself stepping into a life where money feels natural, supportive, and free-flowing. By starting your day with these positive statements, you orient your mind toward abundance before any doubts have a chance to arise. Another way to boost the impact of affirmations is to write them down. Keep a small notebook by your bedside or in your bag, and whenever you catch yourself sinking into worry or disbelief about money, jot down a reaffirming statement. This act of writing serves as a physical anchor that pulls you back to a supportive mindset. Over time, you'll collect a trove of reassuring messages that reflect your evolving relationship with money. Affirmations are not about denying present financial realities, but about refusing to let negative beliefs dictate your future. They help you plant new seeds in your subconscious, seeds that can blossom into tangible financial growth when nurtured with consistency and faith. As you feed your mind with these affirming words each day, you'll start noticing subtle synchronicities and shifts, a bonus at work, an unexpected gift, or simply a calmer attitude toward your finances. That's the magic of affirmations in action. They transform the way you speak to yourself, ultimately transforming what you are willing to receive. Money can sometimes feel like an emotional roller coaster. Love, fear, excitement, guilt, and even shame, all tied up in the concept of earning, spending, and saving. If we look closely, many of us carry unresolved feelings from childhood that surface whenever we think about our bank account or financial obligations. Perhaps you remember your parents fighting about bills. Maybe an authority figure in your life repeatedly said you weren't good enough to handle money wisely. These old imprints may linger in your psyche, quietly influencing how you feel about deserving wealth. To heal these deep-rooted emotions, begin by creating a safe, judgment-free space within yourself. Find a quiet moment and gently bring to mind any memories related to money that stir up fear, sadness, or resentment. Instead of pushing them away, allow them to surface. Imagine you're a caring guardian, looking at these feelings through eyes of compassion. Often these wounds formed at a time when you lacked the tools or understanding to process them. Now, you can stand as your own inner ally, letting yourself know that it's safe to revisit these moments and release the pain attached to them. One powerful technique is to practice a form of self-dialogue. Sit in a comfortable place, close your eyes, and picture your younger self, the version of you that first felt fearful or uncertain about money. Speak softly to that younger you, saying something like, "I see your worry and it makes perfect sense. You felt unsafe when money was tight or when grown-ups argued about it. But you are safe now. I'm here to protect and guide you." This kind of loving reassurance begins to rewrite the old script, replacing it with a more secure narrative where money doesn't have to be synonymous with conflict or deficiency. Beyond working with your inner child, consider examining the language you use around finances. Words like struggle, impossible, or failure reinforce negative feelings, while phrases like, "I am learning," "I am growing," and "I am capable" create a foundation of self-trust. It can help to keep a journal of your financial triumphs, no matter how small. Did you manage to put aside a little extra this month? Celebrate it. Did you clear an overdue bill? That's progress. By acknowledging these wins, you feed the part of you that is resilient, resourceful, and worthy of more good things. Healing your relationship with money also involves giving yourself grace for any past mistakes. If you've made poor financial decisions before, now is the time to forgive yourself. Mistakes are stepping stones to greater wisdom and clarity. Release the shame tied to these missteps by affirming, "I learned from my past and use that wisdom to create a brighter financial future." As you let go of guilt, you free up mental and emotional energy, that can be redirected into more constructive financial habits and innovative solutions. When you approach money from a place of self-love and understanding, it shifts from being a source of stress to a tool that supports your well-being. This shift isn't just theoretical. It changes your energy, which in turn affects the opportunities and resources that come your way. Keep reminding yourself, you are allowed to feel at ease with money. You are allowed to heal the emotional scars of the past. As you do so, you'll find that the gateway to abundance opens wider, inviting prosperity to flow in more naturally than ever before. There is something profoundly transformative about meeting your own gaze in the mirror. For many, it can be uncomfortable at first. Our reflections may confront us with insecurities we'd rather avoid. Yet, within that reflective surface lies a powerful gateway to self-acceptance, and by extension, to abundance. Mirror work is about far more than simply saying affirmations out loud. It's about looking yourself in the eye, acknowledging your worth, and speaking directly to the part of you that craves validation. When it comes to attracting money, mirror work can dismantle layers of doubt. Perhaps part of you believes that abundance is possible for others, but not for you. Perhaps there's a voice that says, "Who am I to ask for financial freedom?" By practicing mirror work, you shine a literal light on those hidden beliefs and gently encourage them to step aside. Here's a simple exercise to get started. Find a private space, stand or sit in front of a mirror, and take a moment to settle. Observe your reflection, noticing what emotions arise. Let those emotions come without judgment. See them as old friends who are just now revealing themselves. Next, softly say your chosen money affirmation. Examples include, "I am ready to receive all the wealth life has in store for me," or, "I forgive myself for any unhelpful beliefs about money, and I now welcome prosperity." Speak slowly, enunciating each word as if you're sharing a secret with a trusted friend. Pay attention to your body's response. Do you feel tension in your chest, or do your shoulders relax? Does your mind immediately object with a negative thought, or do you feel a glimmer of hope? Whatever surfaces is valuable information, helping you pinpoint where resistance still lingers. You can also add a gesture of self-acknowledgement, such as placing a hand on your heart. This creates a physical anchor, bridging the gap between your mind's intent and your emotional center. Repetition is key here. The more you return to the mirror, the more you train your subconscious to accept the new narrative, that it's safe and natural for you to have money. Over time, the jarring sense of unfamiliarity will ease. You'll begin to feel a growing sense of unity between your inner dialogue and your outer expression. Sometimes, individuals shy away from mirror work because it feels silly or self-indulgent. But consider how many years you've spent reinforcing negative beliefs. Isn't it only fair to offer yourself a dedicated space to reinforce positive ones? By gazing into your own eyes, you signal to your psyche that you are worthy of direct attention and affirmation. This deliberate act of self-recognition breaks down barriers that words alone might not penetrate. As you strengthen your comfort in this practice, you may discover that your daily life mirrors these changes back to you. Interactions with money become smoother. You might feel less anxious checking your account or paying bills. Opportunities to earn or save might pop up unexpectedly, and you'll be more receptive to them. These shifts are not coincidences. They're the natural outflow of aligning your self-belief with the truth that you too are a magnet for prosperity. The mirror becomes a friend, a symbol of how you see yourself, and ultimately a powerful ally in inviting greater financial well-being into your reality. Forgiveness might seem like a curious subject in a conversation about money, but it holds the key to unlocking new streams of abundance. Consider how anger, regret, or guilt can weigh you down. These emotions don't just affect your emotional health. They can also impede your capacity to receive good things, including financial blessings. When you harbor resentment, be it toward yourself for past money mistakes or toward others who might have wronged you, it's as though you're carrying heavy baggage that leaves little room for fresh, positive energy to enter. Begin with self-forgiveness. Reflect on any choices you've made that you regret, an impulsive purchase, a missed financial opportunity, or a pattern of overspending. Acknowledge the outcome, but rather than linger in shame, remind yourself that you acted based on who you were and what you knew at the time. Now, you have a new perspective, and you're choosing to learn from those experiences. A helpful affirmation might be, I release myself from past money mistakes. I embrace a future of wiser choices. Every time you say this, you chip away at the wall of self-judgment that might be blocking your path. Next, consider if there's anyone you need to forgive in relation to money. Maybe a friend never paid you back, or a family member's criticism made you doubt your financial capabilities. Holding on to bitterness only keeps you tethered to that painful memory. Forgiveness doesn't mean you condone what happened, nor does it obligate you to invite negative influences back into your life. Rather, it's a conscious decision to free yourself from the grip of resentment. You're effectively saying, I won't let this past event define my present or limit my future. If you feel resistance, picture yourself untying a knot in your heart, letting the energy of anger or betrayal float away. In its place, allow compassion to flourish. Compassion for them and compassion for yourself. As you practice forgiveness, notice the subtle shifts in your outlook. Your shoulders may feel lighter, and you might discover new ideas for improving your financial situation. This is because you've cleared an emotional blockage that was taking up mental space and diverting energy away from growth. Think of forgiveness as clearing a channel. Once freed, the waters of abundance can flow more readily into your life. If you find it challenging to forgive, try incorporating a brief meditation. Close your eyes, take several deep breaths, and bring to mind the person or situation that needs forgiveness. Silently repeat, I release you, I forgive you, I set myself free. Let this mantra guide you into a more peaceful state. You don't have to resolve every lingering emotion in one session. Forgiveness is a journey, not a single event. The key is your willingness to let go, even if you're not entirely sure how. Ultimately, releasing resentment is a gift you give yourself. It's a statement that you won't allow old financial wounds to keep festering. By choosing to forgive, you redirect your energy toward creating a happier and more prosperous present. Remember that every act of forgiveness strengthens your capacity to welcome a future where money is no longer an anchor of pain, but rather a tool for freedom, comfort, and the further sharing of your gifts with the world. Gratitude is a gentle yet mighty force. Think of it as sunlight that coaxes blossoming flowers out of the ground. When it comes to attracting money, gratitude can turn ordinary moments into opportunities for greater prosperity. You might wonder how simply saying thank you can shift your financial situation. But gratitude rearranges your internal landscape. It trains your mind to see possibilities rather than limitations, and that perspective invites more opportunities for abundance to reveal themselves. A practical way to cultivate gratitude is through a daily money blessings ritual. Before you go to bed, reflect on 3 ways money supported you that day. Maybe you were able to buy a comforting meal, pay a bill, or contribute to a charitable cause you care about. No matter how small or ordinary these things may seem, acknowledge them. Express genuine thanks for each instance. This habit reinforces the feeling that money, however it manifests, is a beneficial partner in your life journey rather than a source of dread. You can also create a dedicated gratitude journal where you note not just financial blessings, but any form of abundance, acts of kindness from friends, a fruitful day at work, or even a moment of peace in nature. As you write, include how each occurrence made you feel. Did receiving a discount at the store bring you relief? Did a surprise refund make you smile? The emotional component deepens your sense of appreciation, turning gratitude from a mental exercise into a heartfelt experience. Interestingly, gratitude has gained momentum as a popular practice online. You might see social media challenges prompting people to share daily lists of things they're thankful for. While this may look like a trend, there's genuine substance behind it. Psychologists and spiritual teachers alike affirm that gratitude rewires the brain, increasing happiness and well-being. Integrating gratitude into your financial life simply extends those benefits into the realm of money and wealth. If you want to take this to the next level, try a brief gratitude visualization each morning. Close your eyes, take a few breaths, and imagine yourself in a state of financial peace. Visualize bills being paid on time. Imagine yourself receiving money with ease, and picture having enough to treat yourself and your loved ones. Then whisper a heartfelt thank you for this vision, as though it has already manifested. This technique aligns your emotions with the positive outcome, reinforcing the belief that it's on its way to you. The beauty of gratitude is that it doesn't require large sums of money or grand gestures to activate its power. It's about finding wonder in the little blessings that already exist in your life. And when you consistently turn your attention toward what you have rather than what you lack, you shift your vibrational state. In that higher vibration, it becomes natural to attract situations, people, and events that match the frequency of abundance. Remember, gratitude isn't about ignoring challenges. It's about acknowledging every bit of good that does come your way, thereby expanding your capacity to receive even more. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine your life as you've always wanted it to be, free from financial worry and filled with meaningful opportunities. Can you see yourself waking up in the morning with a calm heart, confident that there is plenty to support your needs? Picture the space you live in. Perhaps you've upgraded your surroundings or finally created that cozy nook where you can read and reflect. Envision yourself saying yes to the adventures or courses you once had to dismiss due to finances. This isn't idle daydreaming, it's a powerful act of creation. Visualization is like writing a blueprint for your future, giving your mind and emotions a preview of what's possible. By frequently revisiting this imagined scenario, you form an internal template that your actions and decisions begin to align with. For instance, if you repeatedly visualize yourself enjoying a comfortable savings buffer, you may find yourself making choices that gradually build that cushion, be it by saving a small amount each week or seeking new income streams. Or if your vision includes sharing wealth through charity, you'll start noticing organizations or individuals who inspire you to give. Part of this process involves embracing personal responsibility for your life's direction. This doesn't mean blaming yourself for circumstances beyond your control, but rather owning the power you do have, the power to choose your thoughts, align your beliefs, and take inspired action. It's about shifting from "I wish for a better financial life" to "I am actively creating a better financial life." The difference might sound subtle, but it's transformative. If you're new to visualization, you could start with a simple daily practice. Spend 5 minutes, either upon waking or before bed, closing your eyes and mentally walking through your day as the version of you who has already achieved financial ease. Observe how you handle money in this envisioned scenario. Are you calm, confident, generous? Let your senses come alive. Feel the texture of the clothes you can now afford. Smell the aroma of a hearty meal you've treated yourself to, or hear the laughter of loved ones you can now support. These sensory details make the experience more vivid, which in turn makes your subconscious more receptive to this new reality. As you strengthen your visualization, keep an eye out for synchronicities and opportunities in your waking life. Perhaps you come across a financial seminar that resonates with you, or you suddenly feel motivated to polish your resume for a new career step. These nudges aren't random coincidences. They're a response to the clear signal you're sending about your desired state. When you follow through on these promptings, you bring the vision closer to your tangible reality. One final note: the purpose of visualization isn't to deny whatever financial situation you're in now, but to remind yourself that you're not stuck. You possess creative power, and when used consistently and lovingly, that power helps reshape your path. In this new framework, the concept of enough transforms into overflow. Embrace that picture wholeheartedly, knowing you're worthy of every good thing it contains. By consistently envisioning this prosperous version of yourself, you prime your heart and mind to make it happen. We've journeyed through the subtle tapestry of your relationship with money, weaving in self-compassion, forgiveness, gratitude, and fresh perspectives along the way. It's illuminating to notice how much of our financial lives stem from the beliefs we've held about who we are, what we deserve, and how the world operates. By gently peeling back the layers of old stories and replacing them with more nurturing ones, you step into a realm where money is not your adversary, but your ally. Take a moment now to reflect on the transformative seeds we've planted in this shared exploration. You learned that you have a spiritual right to prosper, that scarcity is just a conditioned mindset you can choose to release, and that affirmations serve as daily reminders of your limitless potential. You discovered that healing your emotional relationship with money, whether through inner child work or releasing guilt, removes the blockages that once kept abundance at bay. You've also seen how forgiveness and gratitude can open floodgates of financial flow, like turning a key in a lock. Through mirror work, you established a deeper connection with yourself, and by envisioning a new prosperous you set a powerful intention for the life you aim to create. As you stand at this point of closure, recognize that your journey does not end here. These ideas and exercises are stepping stones, each one helping you build a bridge from where you stand to where you wish to be. Continue to practice mirror work, affirmations, and visualization, not as chores, but as tender acts of self-love. Keep a gratitude journal or find new ways to celebrate the abundance you already have. The more you integrate these practices into your daily routine, the more natural they become, fostering a mindset that welcomes wealth as an integral part of your well-being. Above all, remember that change is a process, and it's okay to move at your own pace. Some days, you might feel unstoppable, brimming with confidence and faith in the universe's willingness to provide. Other days, doubts may creep back in, tempting you to revert to old habits. On those days, be gentle with yourself. Return to your affirmations, revisit your mirror work, or simply sit in silent reflection, breathing in the truth that you are worthy. Your willingness to keep going, even in the face of doubts, is what truly paves the way for lasting transformation. As we conclude this journey together, affirm this final message. I am ready right now to accept the flow of money into my life. I release the past, embrace the present, and open my heart to a brighter financial future. Let that statement reverberate through your entire being, soaking into every cell and every corner of your consciousness. You are no longer just hoping for prosperity, you're actively welcoming it. In doing so, you become a living testament to the power of self-love, hope, and unwavering faith in the good that life has in store. Go forward, dear soul, and continue this vital work. The door to abundance is wide open. All that remains is for you to step through and claim what has been yours all along. May your days ahead be filled with the joys of freedom, the comfort of security, and the immeasurable warmth of knowing you deserve to thrive. Embrace this new chapter. It truly is time for you to accept the money,